Good morning. Today is the 23rd of February 2026. Uh, your anchorman here, Carlos Espineta speaking. Well, we were talking last Friday. We were talking about. I mean, last Saturday we were talking about the Feng Shui, and now we will continue that for another important uh, matter to understand about Feng Shui. The cycle of eight has gone, and we start now. Actually, since last year, we started the cycle of nine. This cycle of nine will will be prevailing up to 2048. Yeah, 45, 48 years. And now, uh, I will be telling you about the Chinese belief of numbers. Since this is the cycle of nine, therefore, the popular number picked by every Chinese are lucky nine. The number nine, they they consider this as the lucky nine. Therefore, we can forget all the rest number because preferably they will choose the number nine because this is the cycle. Uh, in fashion, this is the trend. Ito, ito ang current happening, the nine, and this symbolize the most powerful. The most powerful number from 1 to 10 is number 9. Uh, and especially that this year is the year of the fire horse. This is more strong because fire horse stands signify strong, strength, speed. And of course, and the business I was telling you last week was the water business. This time, we can tackle the food business. After after researching about the Feng Shui of 2024, the uh, the business in catering, the business in dining prevail. Meaning, this is one uh, star business to consider this 2026. And everybody has to eat. Everybody wants everybody wants food. So this is one strong sector of business. And jump into another chapter. I should say you will question why you may be the same year. Like for example, you're the year of the horse, So this should be your cycle, and then you will ask yourself, why is it that the other horse is more luckier than me? Because we are even the same uh, year of horse. Well, the answer is like this. In Chinese, they say it is Hong Shui Lun Liu, meaning to say the good feng shui is is not permanent. It is also extended to the others. After you, next. After him, next. After me, the other one, next. So, Lun Liu, meaning to say, ano yan eh, nag, nag, nag bibigay rin ng opportunity to the others. That's why hindi kayo sabay sa pag nangyari ng mga magagandang nangyari sa buhay. Also, you have to consider the the person behind. I mean, the family, the wife or the husband within the family. Kasi ang asawa hindi naman pare-pareha eh. You may have this choice, he may have that choice, she may have the other choice. So these choices has many differences, like the elements. Some are elements of the water, earth, metal, fire, and wood. So hindi pare-pareha. And so the year and the time we were born are not the same also. And the family surrounding us are not the same also. Therefore, there is no what you call Xerox copy of any single person. Iba-iba. That's the answer for questioning, bakit sa kanya ganyan, bakit sa akin ganito? Bakit parehas na naman kami? Bakit favor sa kanya, bakit hindi favor sa akin? Yun. That answer your doubt about that. Your question about that. Another consideration is that sometimes personality ng isang tao, we grew up not the same school. We grew up discipline, not the same way of discipline. Like us, for example, as Chinoy, and we were been staying in the school dormitory for quite a time, like maybe 12 to 14 years. Our discipline is not the same as the outsiders' discipline. Even our costume, our tradition, do not follow with them, although we are all the same as Chinoy. Hindi kasi parehas ang approach. Hindi kasi parehas ang practice. Therefore, hindi ho parehas ang lahat. Hindi naman ibig sabihin, somebody has to be above the other. Hindi ganun. We are all fair. We are all equal level in the eyes of God. Walang favoritism dyan. Therefore, do not doubt. Do not doubt of anything, but believe that Feng Shui has a very strong influence in our life. That is the reason why Chinese that knows about Feng Shui tend to be successful in business, successful on most of the ways, but of course, he is not perfect. He is not perfect to have successful in everything. It's kasi that is your leverage over the others if you know how, especially if you understand and you practice. And there you will see that how it affects your life. Yung iba, they are working very, very, very hard. So sobrang, sobrang tawag doon, sobrang sipag. All out ang trabaho. Halos pa lang, lalabas na ang dugo sa katawan. They are working sweatly to earn money. But that is wrong. Always divide time. Time to work, time to sleep, time to relax. That we were being taught in the school. We were being taught also in the fraternity. And we were being taught also by our parents. Therefore, just keep your eyes closed. Make your wish to the Almighty. Pray for anything that will be in your life. Kasi nobody control life. Nobody. Not even the president. It is only the God in heavenly, the God, the Almighty, that can influence us. Another aspect, this is superstitious, of course. Feng Shui is not scientifically, what you call that, process of education, but rather it comes from the traditional superstitions. The result somewhat related and somewhat make a good result. Well, so many of us, even Chinese, even Chinoy, so many of us do not understand that our ancestors really affect the generation. First, when our parents, grandparents died, because we are in the Philippines, Chinoy practice mostly of a Christian way of doing it. However, back in China, the traditional Feng Shui beliefs, even today, if you go to China, you will see that the burial site, as we call cemetery, the burial site in China is not in the city, in the urban place. It is always in the mountain, in the hills, elevated place. Not like in the Philippines, kahit saan na, basta nagawang cemetery, pwede na. Because Chinese believe that if we bury our dead in a better place, it will bring auspicious. It will bring luck to the next